Welcome back to the channel for Right Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. Today we're taking a look at a really interesting and unique watch, not necessarily just from a design perspective, but from an idea perspective and functionality. This watch really is one of a kind. Today we're looking at the Graham Emergency Gold Chronofighter. Before we dig into all the details on the fantastic watch, we'll invite you to subscribe to the channel so you can support us in making videos like these. This Graham Chronofighter Emergency Gold, like other Chronofighters in the lineup, is 44mm in diameter, has a 51.7mm lug-to-lug, is 15.5mm thick, and inside is powered by a Graham automatic chronograph movement. Truly, in most cases, a wristwatch is just that, a wristwatch. Sure, you'll have complications like a chronograph, a timing bezel, or even a date are common, but in this instance, we've got something that's not really a complication for a wristwatch or timing at all. In this case, the alternate use of the wristwatch comes from having a small bar of gold inside for use in case of emergencies. So if you ever find yourself in an instance where you don't have your wallet or you don't have the ability to pay for things, you better hope you have this bad boy on your wrist, as you can break the glass and take the bar of gold to trade for whatever you need. Now, even with the idea behind this watch being somewhat of a novelty, you don't give up any of the quality that you'd expect from a Graham timepiece, including the packaging. This, like many other Grahams that we've handled here on the channel and in the shop, is a really high quality timepiece, so let's dig into the details and get a little bit of a closer look. As with others in the Graham lineup, we've got a full polished stainless steel case with the left-hand trigger chronograph function on the left of the case. This one has a black dial with gold accents, obviously including that little bar of gold there on the left of the dial. We've got a nice break-in-glass in case of emergency signature around the outside of the dial, just as a reminder of the fun access on this watch. As you can see, we've got a very nice sapphire crystal with a bit of a beveled edge that protrudes nicely from the case for a beautiful domed look. The crown and trigger action here on the left side of the case are all polished stainless steel as well. If you flip this watch around to the other side, you see that very nice kettlebell shape on the case, again in high polished stainless steel. For those worried about the size of the watch, note the downward sloping lugs on this beautiful timepiece will make this very wearable even for smaller wrists. This one comes on a very high quality black leather strap with white accented stitching for a nice look. We've got a beautiful mixture of brush and polished here on the Graham signed buckle on the underside. It's substantial and very attractive. The black leather on this piece is a perfect match to the gorgeous black dial with gold accents. The chronograph is operated with Graham's signature left-hand trigger. As you can see, you depress that trigger there on the left side, which begins the timing. You see that center hand sweeping around the dial. You stop it using that same trigger and reset using the pusher on the top left. The automatic chronograph movement is visible through this sapphire caseback here on the back of the watch. You'll note some signatures here on the back saying it's a number 30 of 50 for this limited edition run, and you've got a nice reminder of the 1 gram of gold over top the sapphire crystal. The movement itself is nothing too crazy, but it is nicely decorated with a beautiful Graham signed rotor there on the inside. Similar to the other Grahams we've reviewed here on the channel, this one fits my wrist perfectly. It's a bit of a larger case with a nice lug-to-lug distance that would be universal for smaller wrists even than my own. This is a substantial watch though, and it has a nice wrist presence if that's your sort of thing. For me, obviously, it is. Circling back to the break glass in case of emergency, this watch comes with a nice glass breaking hammer that you see here on the right in the frame. You can use this to break the glass on the outside and access the bar of gold on the dial. If you ever need to use this, even though it seems like it may be a gimmick, Graham is standing behind it and allowing you to send the watch back for service, at which point they'll replace the dial and fix the crystal and make sure the movement is all serviced and up to snuff. All of this at no cost to you. It's difficult to really come up with anything new in watchmaking today, so we applaud Graham for doing something fun and unique with this beautiful Chronofighter watch. Like I said before, this watch really is interesting and intriguing from a concept and idea perspective. If you'd like to purchase this watch or any of our others, please visit us at righttime.com or give us a call. We're always happy to help. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Right Time.